Good day, YouTubers and global crypto enthusiasts. This is 88 Fantastic coming to you from Northern Canada, January 21st, 2019. Just with some good news this week, and we actually managed to find a couple of village idiots to talk about this week. So, if you had seen last week's video, we had discussed about how the charting expected the price of Bitcoin and the overall market to slide back by the end of January to around a $3,200 mark. And as you can see, it is starting to take that mark now as we are sitting at the 119.5 billion mark. We lost about $4 billion this weekend. The only reason I watch it and pay attention to it is because, like I said in a lot of my previous videos and articles, the dummy money out of the space has been out of here since probably April or May of 2018. So what you're seeing now is all of the people like you and me sitting at home thinking we know what we're doing, and they are trading and losing badly against the bots. So again, if anything ever has value, you got to hold on to it. The reason everything dumps is because people are selling it, and the rich are reloading their stacks even more and more and more. So that's what we have for that. So this weekend, oh, before I forget, I'd also like to give a big shout out to my friends on the Sola platform. I greatly appreciate your reading and checking out the videos. Um, in today's market, what we have right now is everybody that's watching is they've got somebody that they've already watched. So since I'm such a brand new channel, I really do need some help in sharing the video and the subs and the thumbs up and all that kind of stuff. Because if we can't get enough views, more new people aren't going to want to click on something they're not getting enough viewability on. So that's what we have for that. So in the weekend, we saw some news happening this weekend, and market cap is just taking forever. So we're going to get out of there. Scram. And again, this week, again, I hate to keep pumping up Tron, but the guy that runs Tron, Justin Sun, is absolutely a marketing genius. And on the weekend, or Friday, sorry, on Friday, today's Monday, on Friday he had Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, NBA legend great, Kobe Bryant, live on stage talking about their blockchain, or blockchain in general, and how Kobe is approving blockchain and slightly fearful of artificial intelligence. And if you're somebody who's not really familiar with AI in this space right now, there's really nothing to be scared about. AI doesn't have creativity. AI doesn't have a consciousness. AI is just fast at everything and super smart at everything because it learns and it learns. But don't ever think you're going to beat it in the trading market because it is just so much faster than you. Don't even bother day trading. You'll get crushed. What else do we got in most recent news? I should have started with this one. On Friday, the Deputy Finance Minister out of Russia, Alexei Moziev, said that paying for items using crypto debit cards in Russia is perfectly legal, and if the merchants are willing to accept them, Russia as a country has no problem accepting crypto with debit cards. And for those who aren't familiar with it, Russia, 3, 4 months ago, they bought about 30 football fields of land just to start preparing for Bitcoin mining here in the future. So another project I wanted to show you guys that had some really good news this week was hydrogen. Those of you not familiar with hydrogen, I'm up in northern Canada right now, and these guys are trying to make public blockchain for banking a lot easier for the general public to understand and for the banking system to actually work a lot better with the general public. So again, being in northern Canada, hydrogen, this company signed a deal with a bank out of Canada 5, 6 months ago, Bank of TD, Toronto Dominion. And they also signed a deal with IBM over the weekend, and let's see if they actually got it in the news here. No, not enough just yet. So hydrogen's actually a fairly new product. It's only been trading for a few months now, 9 months. So yeah, when you're 9 months old and your first two deals that you sign up with are with the Toronto Dominion Bank, which is one of our bigger ones here in Canada, and your second partner is IBM. That is things to look positive for in the future. Who else we got in the news today? We got Dash. Why is Dash in the news? Dash is one of the old, Bitcoin being at 10 years old, Dash is one of the next ones along with Ethereum that are getting up there near the end of January of 2019 here. It'll be Dash's 5th birthday. The other thing with Dash, it comes into news with we had talked last week about privacy and not sharing your keys and your information and bragging about how much crypto you owe. There were more kidnappings in South Africa this week. That's the third article I've read in different parts of the country where people are being kidnapped for cryptocurrencies. But getting back to Dash, Venezuela, poor guys out there are just getting punished out there. If you really want to see a firsthand of really what's going on in Venezuela, go to David Hay, Hay, here on YouTube. He's got a family that's from the area, and for the last 5 or 6 months, he's been going in and out of the country trying to help people get set up on cryptocurrencies, and Dash being the prominent cryptocurrency out there, really trying to help people get money in and out of the country and avoid all of that hyperinflation right now. But Venezuela's finally getting a schwack more of Bitcoin ATMs, and right now the ATMs are still they're waiting for their final testing periods, and within the next 2 maybe to 3 weeks, we should start seeing a lot more Bitcoin ATMs going into the Venezuela area to really help out the people over there. They need it badly. We've got Neo in the news, not necessarily for good things. I'm a big fan of Neo, but they just released Neo Dating, which is dating, you operating virtual dating. If you've ever seen the movie Gamer, this is just what that's like. You are literally controlling virtual life, and it's dating. I don't know what else to say on that one. The big topic for me today, I might even be the first on doing this, and you're probably not going to hear any other YouTuber do this for another 4 months or 5 months, is Litecoin. For people that are new to the space, Litecoin is literally the little brother to Bitcoin. It's the silver to Bitcoin's gold. And what's coming, literally 198 days as of me posting this video, Litecoin is going to halve. The rewarding system is going to halve again. So what does that mean is that the machines are producing half of what they would normally produce, which means the scarcity of Litecoin in 198 days is going to drop by 50%. Now, history of Bitcoin shows every single halving of Bitcoin has really moved the price upwards before it's happened and after it's happened, and the price has maintained. So with this happening with Litecoin in 198 days, this might be the catalyst that takes Litecoin that's been in the 7, 8, 9 spot in the rankings for so long. This definitely could propel Litecoin into a top 5 position for quite some time. Definitely something to look into. We talked about CoinSpot the other day, an Australian based exchange. They have opened up an OTC, which is over the trading counter, which is fantastic. It'd probably be a little bit slow before it gets going, but they've also accepted the Lightning Network last week too, so you can go in there and do some over-the-counter trading, and they are currently accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Litecoin. There's a couple other coins they're accepting, but they're pieces of crap, and I don't talk about those ones. And lastly, but not least, we are going to talk about, as we always like to try to do in our articles or in our videos, and it's the first time we found some, is find village idiots in the space. So the topic, we've got 2 of them this week, and the topic was suspects behind Bitcoin heist sentenced to prison after running off to Sweden. So anyway, 7 Bitcoin criminals were recently sentenced to prison in Iceland. In 2017, they stole 350 miners worth roughly $1 million back in 2017. It included 120 motherboards, 800 graphic boards, and 120 CPUs. The men were later arrested, asked to pay for damages. Equipment was never found. They actually were originally put in prison, and they escaped. They escaped in the prisons in Iceland, and in Iceland, they don't have any additional prison time for prisoners that escape. So the village idiot of the week are the 7 Bitcoin criminals that got caught, and the bigger village of the week, village idiot of the week, has to go to the country of Iceland. How don't you have a penalty for people that break out of jail and escape, and they still serve the same time? So we had one more here. Again, this is another person I really don't like to talk about because he shouldn't get any more media attention. Is Roger Ver. He's out in media complaining right now that he's been ripped off on social media worth $6 million worth of cryptocurrencies, and he's also trying to blame other companies for stealing 5 to 6 million off of him and off of Twitter and other social medias. But I guess you know what? When you treat people the way he's treated people and you burn people the way he's burned people, it's nice to see karma come around and bite somebody right back into the ass. So that's all I got for you guys today. Again, I greatly appreciate you coming in and checking out the channel and helping me out. Please do this guy a favor by giving it the thumbs up, sharing, and spreading the news. We need new people in the space, and we're not going to be able to do that unless we get the good word out. So this is 88 Fantastic coming to you from Northern Canada, showing you how to take a bite out of the cryptocurrency. Take care, y'all.